Ghost Recon Wildlands. A year after Fallen Ghosts, and it's still the only decent PvE DLC the game has had. The Peruvian connection was fun for a minute, but it was mostly just blowing up dread caches, topped by a mission that could easily be completed with just a sniper rifle from a half a click out. There was another DLC, but, well, rules 1 and 2. Ghost War, the game's PvP mode, seems to be doing fine and is due for another 6 classes to be released this year. But what about single player? We haven't seen a decent addition to the campaign since Fallen Ghosts over a year ago, and that was separate from the main map, forcing you to create a new character. It was great fun and added so much to the gameplay, but ultimately was nothing you could do to extend the playtime on our main characters. What about all those still unused provinces on the map? Is Ubisoft done with the single player portion of the game, leaving us with nothing but one-off missions like the Predator and Splinter Cell challenges? What's our chance of getting some real single player content this year that we can really sink our teeth into? A fairly big deal was made of the Splinter Cell mission, but it was just one mission, and in my opinion, not a fun one at that. I'm not going to spoil anything, but the regular ending to the game is very much like that of a certain famous Colombian drug lord, and he had a second chapter, so there's no reason we can't see something similar here and continue with the main story. There are still bases in the game that aren't used, and many possible scenarios left unexplored, and entire provinces with apparently no purpose other than to pad the size of the map. That is, unless Ubisoft really does still have plans and are just playing their hand really close to their chest. Really close to their chest. If they want to pull us back into the single-player campaign, they're running out of time. It's been a year since we've had meaningful and engaging single-player story. Do we think they've given up on the single-player? Ghost Recon Wildlands has lasting potential and staying power like few games do these days. But for that forward momentum, we need something new. The ability to change our AI teammates' clothing was cool, but without a new AO to take it to, it feels a bit empty. It's really too bad that this game wasn't built on a platform to support player modding, but that's neither here nor there. Ubisoft is still promising more PvE content, referring to campaign content including special missions, challenges, and rewards. Sure, but that to me just sounds like what we got with the Predator and Splinter Cell. It was fun, and enough to get some people to come back to the game and do them, just for them to leave again once they're bored. They've made some vague promises with the Year 2 update, but of all the things they could do to keep us engaged, one-off challenges with fun rewards won't do it in the long run. Okay, so that's the bad. There's no official word and barely even any rumors as to any concrete single-player experience yet to come from Ubisoft for Wildlands. Now let's look at the good. I've played this game since its release in March of 2017, and I'm still having fun.
How did this even happen?
I feel like
How does this happen?
1.4 me.
I have played this game for almost a year. I've never seen this happen. Zero, get up here. Get up here, Zero. You got to see this.
I'll be there in a second. I've never seen that.
I know.
I'm taking a picture for posterity.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, this
All
is
right.
pretty good.
Parking next to the tracker.
We're not terrorists.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. The only thing that's gonna come across this this train track's the mine. Sorry, the train, right? So I'm gonna mine the railway.
So
Covered.
there's so much C4. There's so much C4. Okay, so we have 16 Unidad. So we have 16 Unidad captive between 4 vehicles. And how much C4? Well, I laid down 5, so I would say about 20 C4.
I'm empty.
Yeah, so 20 or so C4.
It's coming from inside?
Yeah, it's coming from inside. Yeah, here it goes.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. Oh, look at the wreckage everywhere.
Oh, the humanity.
Oh, the humanity. So that's what happens to those viewers who requested it. That's what happens when you park 16 Unidad. Oh, look at their dead bodies. They're out of the cars. They hopped out of the cars and died.
Yep, they're fucking crispy on the railroad there.
Still a lot of fun. And to those of you who are just now buying it, you have a lot of fun ahead of you. I promise you that. There really is a lot to do in the single-player campaign right out of the box. And an open world big enough to spark your imagination and freestyle some co-op missions with friends, running your own made-up scenarios, playing in this massive open world sandbox that is Bolivia. More potential good. There are those unused provinces and locations with no real purpose, as I mentioned. Are they just there to pad the map, or are there plans to utilize them as new areas of operation? I'm still enjoying this game, and I'd like to think that Ubisoft put places like Montepunku, Media Luna, and La Cruz in the map for a reason. Yes, this game is most definitely worth buying, and don't let anyone tell you it's not. But there are many of us still begging for more, and we want to see a taste of it this year. The thing is, so many of us still play this game, even over a year after its release, because it's so great, and that's why you should buy it. We have a platform here for so many flexible styles of play and interaction, both with this imaginary world and with other players, and I really want to believe that they can continue building on this game. There may or may not be any meaningful content left up Ubisoft's sleeve, but if they're holding that ace, they really need to show their hand. Alright guys, so that's my thoughts on where the game's been and where it could be going, where it should be going, where it needs to be going. To those of you who are just buying the game, and there are actually a lot of people just now buying the game, I think the price has come down and now people are taking a look at it. They're seeing some of the content that some of us have put up on YouTube and they're saying this game looks cool. And it is. It's cool enough that a lot of the people who've been playing it since release are still playing it. That means if you're buying the game right now, you have potentially at least a solid year. I mean, you could, just having fun and doing stuff. There's still things Ubisoft could do. It's really time they need to do stuff. And I'm confident, I'm holding on to hope that we're going to see good stuff here in year 2. I can't confirm any rumors that may be floating around. All I can say is, come on Ubisoft, let's continue with this game. It's been a fun year, and I'm looking forward to another one. All right, guys, that's it for today. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. I'm Dark Dally. I will catch you guys next time.
We're above the Unidad helicopter, though.
Oh,
Good shot. You
Did you
blew his
see that
sails right
shit?
off.
You see that
Dude,
shit?
that was a great shot.